OAFF. It's in the name. Greetings, ladies and mental gents, to OAFF's third event, and what a series of fights we have today.
We will start with the two fighters who missed E2 due to injuries, Mirko CroCop versus Mike Tyson in what is dubbed the kick punch. A fight between two extremes, one of the world's best kickers and one of the world's deadliest punchers.
Then we will follow it up with our own full Brazilian when we crown a new king or queen of BJJ. Either Helio Gracie or Chris Cyborg.
The third fight will see Brock Lesnar facing Butterbean. The main question on everybody's mind is if Brock will manage to suplex Eric, because we are sure he will try.
Fourth fight will see one of OAFF's main contenders for the first ever title, Sombat Benchamek against Valentina Shevchenko, who isn't doing that well so far. If she wins, it will literally throw the whole ranking into chaos.
The main event will see the second major contender for the first ever OAFF title, Bruce Lee, face the calculated Loma. If anyone can stop Lee, my money is on Loma.
Really? Interesting. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get down to the actual fights. E3 will start with a long overdue appearance by the two fighters who got injured in E1, Mirko CroCop and Mike Tyson.
The two also have the honor of inaugurating the new OAFF arena. Fans are calling this match Kick Punch, but I think it should have been named Kick or Punch, because that is what it will come down to.
What a nice kick there by CroCop to start the match with. Who do you think will win?
Dave, I have no idea. Going by ranking alone, CroCop is considered better. He is also taller than Tyson, both by a marginal amount. But I think they are very much equal.
Both are offensive fighters whose main weakness is defense. And they each especially lack defense in what their opponent is best at. Mirko against punches while Tyson against kicks.
Yes, you are right. I just hope neither picks up another injury as it will hugely derail their OAFF career.
And look at those punches!
Would you say we are witnessing Tyson's fury?
Hey, you think we will ever see Tyson Fury in the OAFF?
The sky is the limit. Are these Mirko's teeth that landed next to the broadcasting station?
Quickly grab one. They will surely become a collector's item. Looks like the quick dental work was a huge confidence boost for Mike.
Let's hope he sticks to stomatology, because otolaryngology didn't work out for him.
Hey, do you think we will see Evander Holyfield in the OAFF?
Nah, I think he has enough money to go to a proper dentist.
Not looking good for poor Mirko. Maybe his corner should throw in the towel to avoid an injury, since he is bleeding already?
I don't think they have surrender in Croatian.
Well, his heart might still be in the fight, but his body isn't cooperating anymore. That's a KO! A surprisingly mild rating of 82. People were losing teeth and bleeding all over the place. Were you not entertained? What more do you need? How are these ratings even calculated, guy?
I don't know. It is actually part of the redacted military algorithm that helped us redacted during the redacted and enslave humanity.
Apologies. I will never ask again.
Tyson will take home a very respectable 6.8 points due to a bloody fight. While Mirko can't be happy with another loss, the only thing that could have gone worse for him is if he would picked up an injury, so remember, humans, things can always get worse.
If we look at the table, we can see Mike starting to catch up, while Mirko is just 2 points from the bottom fighters Valentina, who is yet to fight today and surely will pick up at least 2 points.
This is a shame for Mirko, as we here at the OAFF know he is capable of much more, just like humanity.
Where is Guy?
0110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100110011001100
Welcome to the second fight of E3, our first all-Brazilian fight between Chris Cyborg and Helio Gracie. What do you think? Are we up for some squirrel smashing? Or will Helio break another limb like he broke Tyson's arm?
Judging by this start, the squirrel smashing.
Looks bad for Helio so far. So far, zero offense, and that is not how you win fights.
But if anyone can win a fight with defense alone, it's Helio.
But he is not the only one who knows how to defend, it seems.
How do you think Chris calls this defensive maneuver then? Or this one?
Looks like Helio regained the initiative, but not for too long. Nice takedown.
Didn't stop the ongoing squirrel tenderation for long. I am surprised at how one-sided this is so far.
Helio is trying, but he already showing signs he is tired. You think he is the type to pull something out of his hat, show us some magic and win this? After this initial display?
I know who does not, Cyborg. Already waving to the crowd.
Helio isn't out of it yet. If she loses focus, it might cost her.
Look, it's a flying squirrel.
What's that in the sky? It's a bird? Or a plane? No! It's a BJJ master. Oh my! I bet this was even more humiliating to Helio than being thrown across the ring like a sack of potatoes. That Christine just seemingly effortlessly escaped from one of his takedown holds.
That might have rubbed him the wrong way enough to actually show up to this fight. He immediately strikes with a correction.
That took a lot out of Justino. She is visibly getting tired. Is this the start of some epic comeback?
Might just be. He sure will win a lot of fans if he pulls this off.
Justino just has good counters to Helio's BJJ takedowns. It's as if she knows some of his teachings.
But only some, it seems.
Here comes the OAFF ref. Warning for resting. Helio looks really bad. He can barely stand. He tapped out. This is not a KO. He tapped out.
That's quite an ending. It's the first time Helio taps out. I'm sure many will complain that he tapped against a fellow Brazilian.
The fight got a good score, 892, not bad at all. A respectable 5.6 for Justino, while Helio only takes 4.6, no extra points, no deduction, fairly straightforward fight.
And look at this table. I am sure many Brazilians would love it to stay like that, but there are 3 more fights in E3.
This is just in. We already have a winner on the bid for Mirko's teeth. Congrats to Little TZ776 for his winning bid, and we wish him the best of luck in his journey into becoming human.
Ah, how cute. Best of luck to the 776 family with their little rascal.
The third fight of E3 is between the third major contender to the OAFF title Brock Lesnar and glass cannon extraordinaire Esch. Considering your love of Esch, do I even need to ask who you think will win?
Not Eric. If there is anyone who can deal with his size, it is Lesnar.
Not sure it was a smart choice there, not to follow up on the ground and instead trade blows with Esch.
I think Lesnar wants to show people his loss to Justino was a fluke and will be looking not just for the win, but also to impress.
That is the worst attitude to have during a Butterbean fight.
Maybe. But maybe not for Lesnar. Look at him picking Eric up and showing him to the crowd. Like a prized pig or something.
Might work out well for him. That feat alone will surely be worth flare points. Not if he keeps allowing Eric to flatten him like this.
Just me, or Lesnar is struggling to catch Eric.
Unlike Lesnar, Butterbean seems to have taken this fight very seriously.
He even took a few steps back to get momentum for this punch. This might be it.
I am not sure what happened, but it looks bad. Lesnar is signaling for a doctor. This is not a KO. Lesnar tapped out and is bleeding profusely. It was confirmed. Lesnar suffered a bad head injury and will even lose E4. Now this is a fight he will surely want to forget.
Despite a mediocre rating of 83, the fighters will split the 0.5 bloody points, and sadly for Eric he will not take home the extra point for a KO.
I was also told Lesnar will get 0.1 flare points for lifting and tossing Eric. Not sure it was worth it if I am honest. This fight is so far the shortest fight in the OAFF, with just 55 seconds on the clock, which means Lesnar was involved in both the longest and the shortest fights in the OAFF, as his fight with Helio lasted 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Say what you want about Lesnar, he sure delivers memorable fights.
Butterbean can be happy at least for now he is the #1 ranked fighter in the OAFF. This loss and injury, on the other hand, will be a big hurdle for Lesnar to overcome.
The fourth fight of E3 is between one of the main AOFF title contenders, Sombat Benchamek, and the woman who failed to stop the other one, Valentina Shevchenko. Will she succeed today?
Fight.
Not with a start like this, and it even seems like Sombat is being cautious and not chasing her on the ground.
Oddly enough, she also isn't, which is a mistake if you ask me. She has a clear experience advantage on the ground.
Some nasty dance moves there by Valentina.
If she wants the victory, she should push this kind of submission attempts.
This is how people learn not to catch a white ice fighter's leg.
Or how to catch it better. What a great maneuver there by Valentina.
Sombat making sure it does not go up to her head, I see.
A lot of movement in this fight, as both fighters trying to think before they initiate.
Valentina the first to show signs of fatigue.
These are some really nice reversals. If this fight goes to the ground, Shevchenko's grappling expertise could come into play. Benchamek, though, has demonstrated effective takedown defense in the past. Keep an eye on Shevchenko's setups. She's known for luring opponents into her traps. Benchamek, meanwhile, looks to find the perfect moment to unleash his signature strikes. They are getting a warning for resting from the OAFF's officials. That's it, definitely getting penalized for resting. Like Sombat is in a bad spot. Will he be able to get up and get out of it? Oh my! What a devastating combination! Shevchenko is out cold KO.
Very good match. Got a rating of 94, so both fighters will be happy with the point distribution. Especially Sombat, who picked up the extra point for the KO.
Despite the 0.1 point deduction for resting, Sombat takes 6.7 points while Valentina 4.7.
The table is also interesting. Sombat is now officially the first title contender. with 3 victories under his belt, which is the bare minimum for a title challenge, while Valentina is officially struggling. Then again, she faced the 2 main contenders for the title so far, and Loma, who will fight in the next fight.
Our main fight of E3 is a meeting between the main contenders for the first ever OAFF title, Bruce Lee, and one of the most colorful boxes in the roster, Vasyl Lomaschenko.
Now that's a start to a fight.
Loma isn't deterred. He is chasing Lee. I can already tell this is going to be a great fight.
What do you even call this maneuver?
Not the face? Now that's a shakedown.
Holy moly, that's an interesting way to deny a grab from behind.
Hard to punch someone who can fly.
Unless you catch them on the floor. Lomaschenko, a maestro in the boxing ring, known for his footwork and precise combinations. Can he bring the sweet science to the world of martial arts against the master himself? Lomaschenko will need to rely on his boxing expertise to contend with this unique challenge.
It's a clash of styles. Lee's lightning-fast strikes against Lomaschenko's calculated boxing. Both fighters showcasing a different kind of speed.
Lomaschenko is a master of feints, but can he fool a martial arts legend like Bruce Lee? Lee's mental acuity is as legendary as his physical prowess.
Nice combination. Why did Lee stop? Is he setting up something?
Looks like he did.
Loma with the reassurance. I am still in the fight.
Quite the reassurance. Should we be asking if Lee is still in the fight?
Lee once said, be formless, shapeless, like water. Lomaschenko, though, is a master of adapting mid-fight. Who can impose their will? Now Lee with the reassurance. A subtle nod. Loma, once again trying to reassure the audience, I got this.
And I am sure these gestures are earning him quite a few fans. Let's hope he can also translate this attitude into wins in the ring-to-gon.
It is starting to look like Loma indeed got this. He dictates the tempo.
Tempo? Did you press the fast-forward button?
Loma is tired, using this lull in the fight to catch his breath.
Or just a feint?
Oh my, it looks like this is it. Loma is out in one of the strangest KOs I have ever seen. Let's see that again. It was a quick punch-kick combo that Loma never saw coming. What a fight! A perfect score! Only the third one so far!
Oddly enough, the other two involved Lesnar fighting a Brazilian.
Bruce Lee, with the perfect match, KO, and some flair points takes away 7.5 points from this fight, which is a new record, breaking his own record of 7.2.
Loma takes a respectable 5.4. This makes Bruce Lee our second official contender eligible for a title match. This means E4 will have the historical fight for the first ever OAFF championship. It will be a very Asian affair by the looks of it, with either Hong Kong or Thailand getting the glory.
And with Lesnar's injury, surely the OAFFs will be forced to sign an emergency signing and not reduce another even to just 4 matches. I just wonder who this new mystery fighter is. Rumor has it, he was already signed.
Lesnar could be indeed considered the worst loser of E3, as he not only lost but also got injured. And we can see with Mike and Mirko how hard it is to play catch-up.
Speaking of losers, we have Valentina, who so far is the queen of losers with a remarkable 100% lose rate, while Eric could be really happy with his performance so far. The third-ranked fighter, and by merit. This really gets me excited for E4.
E3 as a whole could be considered a great success as well. The average rating was a 90.2, which is more than respectable.
3 of the matches ended in a KO, and there was even an injury for the more bloodthirsty fans.
And speaking of bloody injuries, E3 was actually shorter than E2 because of Lesnar's injury. It was almost a whole minute of fight time shorter because of it. Lesnar now holds the title for the longest and shortest fights in the AOFF.
Impressive! I for one can't wait to see who will actually be the first ever OAFF champion. Either a martial arts legend or a Muay Thai icon?
Well, greetings to everybody. This is Oga, the creator of this mess. And first of all, I feel the need to apologize for my extra horrible voice. It seems that such is life, and I only have free time to record when I'm actually sick. And secondly, I would like to thank everybody for watching and for all the positive feedback that I've been getting. A lot of people have been contacting me and giving all kind of wholesome feedback, so thank you very much. And I've been actually listening to all the feedback and implementing a lot of the suggestions, and I actually think that E3 was a huge step up in production value, so thank you again, I guess. And this episode's author's notes question comes from Reddit, where I have been asked if I'm actually changing moves or logic in the middle of the season. And the answer is no, despite really wanting to, because some of my favorite fighters are actually underperforming. But you know, they can't all be winners. And part of my own house rules that I'm forcing myself to obey was not to interfere until the first cycle is over. Because I can't really do seasons because I don't really know what's gonna happen. So a cycle will be dependent on how long a certain champion reigns. So for now we don't have a captain, so this is the first cycle. After event 4, when we will actually have a champion, then I will reassess the whole AI logic and movesets. And so thank you for the question. And the question actually comes from a guy who has his own this kind of e-fed, I don't even know how you call this. It's called Spectrum Entertainment, and why not check it out. And I guess that's all, since I'm really low energy because of my sickness. I hope to see you again, so I just really hope to see you in E5. Oh, and by the way, the site actually got a huge facelift, so check that out.